So today I'll be going through the session on basics on marketing cloud intelligence data pipelines. So these are the agendas we'll be covering today. What is MDP, why MDP, and what can you do with this tool, and MDP supported browser, MDP platforms, and a simple demo. So, moving into MDP, what is MDP? So, the term marketing data pipeline refers to the integration of marketing to sources with data storage, analytics, and reporting tools. So, the MDP organizes marketing data into a single source of truth that the whole organization can use. So, with this, the team can easily retrieve, examine, you can tell a story of, and act on insights from your data. So MDP is nothing but it can integrate all your data from marketing and advertising platform, web analytics, CRM, e-commerce, and much more. So in simplified way, we can say it is something like we can collect all your data from multiple sources and combine it and display it all at once. That is about what is MDP. Now, why MDP? So, it's important to streamline and automate translating a data into an actionable insight because there are vast amount of data marketers handlers from like many sources, right? So, this can include like web analytics, email, social media, CRM, and all. So, without this right system in place, marketers spend too much time on methods like data collection. You have to get manual computation analysis, such that it is something a vast step, right? So that's not like even accounting for creating a useful visualization and reports. So analysis and reporting can be like recurring. For example, we can say like getting like monthly marketing summaries or updating metrics for ongoing campus that and all. So that is why it can be like a game changer to have a flexible MDP that aggregates data and automate the analysis and reporting. So as I said, marketers they tend to handle a large amount of data of disparate data from all different campaigns that are being run, like for example you can say like social media, TV, radio, etc, and all, but also other type of data for like such as e-commerce type. E-commerce, we can take an example like AWS and sales data, that is CRM. It's like that is relevant to their work. Then the data that needs to be transformed so that it is uniform before any kind of analytics to be done. So you have to ensure that your data is correct. So to do this manually in a spreadsheet or using a separate tool is something which is very difficult to do, right? So for this, it just takes like dozens or hours, the hundreds of hours of employees time. That's why we use MDP to visualize your data in more effective way. Next is, what can you do with this marketing intelligence tool? Automate marketing data quality, optimize the speed of your customer, prove the business impact of campaigns. So going through each one of it, automate marketing data quality. So API connector, these and all I'll show in demo how it is used. Okay. So API connector library means you can create an active analysis system, produce new insight with a connected library of more than like 100 connector for taking data from every major advertising, commerce, CRM, database vendors, and all. So, to make your IT team more efficient with always on this updated connector maintenance, where you just need to simply enter what and all credentials you are having, just start unifying your cross channels marketing performance in just minutes. That way you can get it through API connector library. Next is universal connector for any data source. So connect any data stream in just minutes, like with this unique universal connector by AI, you can bring data from any source, like together from files, folders, or system that lack an API. If you don't have API connection, also still you can just retrieve the data. So with the machine learning, you can automatically identify, prepare, and map your data into your marketing data model. Then automated marketing data model. That means like we know marketing data is there everywhere, right? So but it is rarely consistent. So marketer needs to normalize these data into unified data model to uncover like impactful insights. So however, this is the slowest manual process, and it is error prone step of the process. With an out of box marketing data, you can organize all your data in the clear and as though it is a difficult process. We can just if the like if our data is clear, crystal and clear, you can easily get your data without you can organize your data with a clear and crystal way. Okay, so you can prepare and enrich your data with like naming convention pattern, data classification, and automated maintenance alert. So you can make decision with like understandable and trusted data. Next is optimize at the speed of your customers. So, like here in the MDP, you can discover apps, connectors, widgets made by these are made by experts, and it is ready to deploy in the day one itself. So, apps package that data ingestion, visualization for marketing use cases like attribution, media mix, and all. You can easily kickstart your performance optimize. So you can choose from library. So in demo, I can show you where you can download all this app from app exchange, how you download and all. So you can choose from a library of app exchange where you will be having widgets, connectors, and all. Then Einstein marketing insights means like we know like reporting and dashboards which they tell the big stories, right? They tell the big picture stories. Than the texting, visualization just tells her like if it can be we the as the audience we can easily capture those things than a line of text, right? So but like what about this actionable insights is so with this Einstein, you can select a KPI you want to improve and create always on pipeline of AI engine. So Einstein looks at all your data, ranking insights on what's driving the most engagement on, which is the most like engaged activity. They'll show that that is about Einstein marketing insights. Next is prove the business impact. In this, data analytics built for marketers, that means you can create data driven views of your aggregate and detailed performance to display the right level of detail of every role. So you choose from library, as I said, choose from your library of pre-built widgets. You can create your own custom widgets and automate create your on brand dashboards too in this. Then insights in Slack and beyond means make sure like everyone has the data they need, like when they need it. You can share real-time marketing insight across these teams and departments with a native Slack integration. So these are about the why what makes it different. So these are the MDP supported browser. So MDP supported browsers are Windows, Mac, Linux computers. If you are using a mobile device, you can browser must require these three. Then if it is Google Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, Safari, other than this, you cannot log into MDP. So these are the MDP supported browsers. Next is MDP platforms. So MDP platforms are like divided into these four types: visualize, analyze and act, connect and mix, and marketplace. So I'll go through this in demo session and explain a bit more. So I'll go through the demo part. So this is a marketing data cloud like marketing MDP platform. This is as I said, these are the four things which divides the MDP into four parts: visualize, analyze and act, connect and mix, and marketplace. First, going through this, you can see manage workspace. We start with here. So MDP account is like divided into workspaces. So here one account here, this is one of the account. So in one of the account we can have different types of workspaces in our thing. So you can see these are the different workspaces which we have created in this MDP platform. So each workspace can have each set of permissions too. Then, and if you change in, but if you take, this is the workspace which I'm using right now. So if you change any set of permission in this workspace, it won't be affected to other workspaces. So one set of permission applies only to that particular workspace. Then we can see account settings. And in account settings we can see like how to manage everything, like that's like what we can say, basic settings, name of this particular logo, and you can see how much amount of how much limit is there for each, how much is in use, that and all can be shown over here. Then you can manage users here. In user, like you can view your user, manage your user in the account and workspace, and you can edit, delete, or re-enable the disabled user. Those things and all can be done in this manage users too. Then we can go through connect and mix. Let's see how data comes to this MDP platform. So data is collected from data streamlets. So there are three types of way to get this data. So that is through API connector. So we are having more than hundreds of like API connectors. See, you can see there are more than hundreds of API connectors in this MDP. If you just have a credential, you can just connect with your credential, and API will like API data stream will be created, then automatically maps the data fields and that the vendor provides. So you can easily, the most easiest way in MDP to get this through the API connector. You just need to have a credential. So when we think like, oh, we don't have a like credentials, yes, you have another way, that is light connect and total connect. Total connect, if you don't have any API connector, you can just select total connect, and you can just upload your like you can browse your anything, like you can browse any CSV file and just preview it. Then you can map your data according to the data model. Then just uh, it will just be created. It will take a bit time, so I'm just discarding it. So that's the another way, total connect. If you don't have any API connector, you can still use total connect. In case of total connect, you can map your data using this data model and all. That's the way. Total connect is a bit more difficult process than API connector. Easiest way, if you have a single source of data, you just need to upload a file in light connect. Light connect is nothing but you just need to browse your data, what and all a single data is there. You just need to browse and you can just visualize the like MDP itself will be creating those, no harmonization, or only single data resources is need. So most easiest method we can say is we can use API connector. If no API connector is there, we can use total connect or light connect. Light connect is just you don't need to harmonize and all. In total connect, there are so many procedures. If the data is not accurate, still we have to do many things on that, and we have to get into it. So this is something called a harmonization center. In harmonization center is we have to be more like but to be more careful on this part, because if the data is not accurate or if data is varying, they won't produce any validate data. So harmonization someday is something that you can unify and just validate the data into it. Then in harmonization sender we have different types of thing, like you have to classify. Data classification is there. In data classification, what we have, that what we will do is we'll apply classification rule over here, and to that applied according to that rule, data will be classified. And we have patterns. Patterns means like if you have a big name, like that can be divided, like it can deconstruct your naming convention to accept the harmonized dimension and all. Then we have a harmonized dimension. Harmonized dimension, it means it's how the harmonization methods come together. That is harmonization center. Fix and maintain is if you identify any error in harmonization part, it should be 100% or 99, more than 90 it should be there. Then only you will get a crystal and clear and crystal data for this. Then we have dimension, which means it is a numerical attributes. There are lots of things you can do to visualize your data in this MDP platform. After you import your data and harmonize, you can visualize your data over this visualize tube. This is one of the data like I have got. You can customize the way you want, how you are like how you need to visualize your data. That and all will be stored in this part. You can adjust whatever the way you want to look, how your data should look like. You can filter the way you want to see your data. That and all will be there in visualize. Then in marketplace, you can get, you can install some of the apps, connectors, widgets, add-on features and all in this marketplace for this MDP thing. Then you can get pivot table, reports and all will be there in this analyze and act table. So this is MDP is nothing but it is the simplest way to visualize all your data in a simple way. There will be difficult if the data is not accurate. That's all. Uh, that's the difficult part in this MDP. Other than that, it is very easy to use, and you can have it like you can upload any type of data you want in this. So this is more about MDP part. So I hope all of understood about what is MDP in this.